Hello, everyone, and welcome to RevMD Sex Bites. And even further, welcome to the raw edition of Sex Bites. So hope you enjoyed this one. With me, your host, Dr. Deborah Durst, and I have a guest with me today, B. Halsey. And so, B, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, and welcome to the raw version of Sex Bites, as the doctor mentioned. This is B. Halsey here.
Yes, get ready. This B is going to be raw and open with you. So B is a tantric sex coach. And so we work well together with patients that, want medical services, but also want to have some coaching while they're getting treatments. So today, what we're going to talk about, and this is a very important topic, is it's all about the head. So essentially what that means, and we like to keep it and dummy it down for you, for the men if they need it, is that if you stay in a woman's head, then you get head, essentially. That's just the direct version for me, because I'm pretty direct with stuff. And I like to talk to men in terms they'll understand. Women love for you to be in their head. It can be something simple, like still thinking about you after last night. Love the way you looked when you left the house this morning. Something simple. And then again, men, if women are ever bitter and maybe sex isn't exactly what you want it to be, your part is to get that. And again, keeping it in terms you might understand, to get head, you need to stay in her head. So again, make her feel special, desired, wanted. So B, what are your thoughts on that?
I want everybody, especially the men, to think about it. You know the old cliche, doctor. Men think with the other head. Have we all not heard that? What head are we talking about? Well, obviously,
I think I might have even heard someone today say, I'm thinking with my head when they pointed to their head. Like, I don't know. Right. Like I saw that today somewhere.
And men think with another head. So gentlemen, as she mentioned, if you stay in her head, you will get head. So when you're thinking with the other head, where your erect head, you definitely need to understand that in order for that head to get attention, you must stay in the woman's head. As you mentioned, What does that entail? It's called stimulating the mind, stimulating her so that she can start thinking and having that environment mentally. If you start thinking about that man desiring you, all you need to do, gentlemen, is throw a few words.
It is so simple. Like absolutely simple. Like, listen, I've worked with a ton of women over the years, and I'm not talking about just patients in our office in my business now. Half of my patients are women, but like over 25 years in the ER, with friends, coworkers, other doctors, but nursing staff everywhere. Again, it's not that hard. They really just want to know you're thinking about them. It could be simply like, thinking about your luscious lips. Anything, you look so good in those jeans when you left this morning. It's so simple.
It is something as simple as you're a very sexy woman.
Yes.
I was told that the other day, and I started thinking the entire day, why am I a sexy woman? Why am I a sexy woman? Well, if a man was thinking with his head when he said that to me, he's now gotten into my head. So audience, we're dealing with two heads here. The penis head, that's the man's head. And the woman's head is the mental part of getting you stimulated and getting you ready, getting the juices flowing, getting you ready, getting a woman wet, getting her ready, because it's all about anticipation. If you're in her head throughout the time and then you set up a date, well, as you mentioned back, all roads lead to that. If you're in her head, by the time you meet, your head will get that.
Yes.
End game.
No, I love it. And again, the two heads meet with one saying, it's all about the head. I am going to eventually do that app. Makes it simple for you men. Just plug in. Just plug in.
I love it.
You just put, whoever it is, girlfriend number 1. This is your schedule. This is when it goes out. Nothing so automated. It's obvious because we wouldn't like that. But anyhow, it's a great idea. I'm going to do it with a toilet book read eventually. And it's just going to be termed, it's all about the head.
It is
eventually
all about
I'm going to do it.
But women also have head. Women also want to get head.
Mm-hmm.
So always remember when you're thinking about that, gentleman, and you want to stay in her head, give details. You can also be descriptive. The woman also wants to receive what everybody out there knows as head. Well, not just men get head, women get head also. And it's something that most women should be comfortable with and should start enjoying, that there are a lot of benefits
What
to
do you
that.
mean by that exactly, B?
Oral sex. A woman can get head. If a man can give it to her, it's also part of the pregame foreplay. It's fantastic. Mm-hmm. The same way men like to receive head prior to they go on to penetrate, so do women.
Yes.
So again, it's all about the head, doctor.
all
Now that we all
about-
think about it, there's a lot of heads.
It's all about the head. So it's not just 2. Now there's 3 heads.
We've got 3 heads. We got to try situation.
Well, no, but I agree. And again, it comes down to the arousal men. Again, mental stimulation, which is, again, just staying in their head, letting them know that you're thinking about them, that you're, desiring them, make them feel wanted, sexy, sensual, all of that. And then that arousal is key, just get there and, arouse, massage. Again, B, you have the tantric orgasmic massage,
Correct.
Just making sure that you're paying attention, to her clitoris, to the vagina with hands, fingers, tongue, lips,
Devices.
all that. Yeah. Yeah. Devices. Yeah.
Anything.
Correct.
See, the head is sensitive. If you think about it, we're talking about heads again. The man's head is sensitive. It wants that stimulation. It wants it. It wants to receive attention. The woman's head wants to receive attention. She wants to know that she's not just desired. She also wants to know that she's a good lover. Mm-hmm. She wants to know that she is causing your head to react. Mm-hmm. It's all head games. If we really come down to it.
But in a good way, like not games in a bad way. It's a very good
games,
way.
Enjoyable games, not games that cause stress. We're talking about games.
We're trying to make the rules very easy. Yes. This game's easy. All you have to do is stay in it. You just have to be there. You just have to give them attention. Make them, who doesn't want to feel wanted and desired?
Both.
Like we should be walking around with a little sign that says, I just want to feel wanted, right?
Right.
And desired, wanted, all of that, because everyone does. So we can't pretend we don't. And so I think men and women, and again, men, by all means, leave a comment, subscribe, don't share with, friends if you don't want to. But the bottom line is I think you should
share.
But what I think you should do is if you think we're wrong or you have a different opinion, by all means, share it with us so that we know.
And we can discuss it.
Although I think I've listened, I always am so curious to how people are thinking that I think I've spent my 25-year ER career talking to both men and women. Both
head.
partners and, and coworkers, not just about that, but just in general, if there's a problem in a relationship, how the man is like never knew it existed yet. I feel like we probably have communicated it, but maybe not been heard, and likewise, I think, men might have desires and, and things that women aren't as open to hearing about. So they don't communicate as openly. There's lots of differences between men and women. That's for sure.
We all have to have the heads come together.
Yes. But this one I think is very simple because I think it's almost universal that a woman wants to feel desired and wanted. And it's very simple. And it's so simple and your sex life will significantly improve. You will be shocked at how often you're having sex and how turned on she is by you. Just by you sending her, again, you're so sexy.
Get in her head, and your head will thank you for it.
Yeah. Your head will thank you for that. Absolutely. And you'll thank us for that. So,
that's right.
So hopefully this helps. It was just a really quick segment on, again, our little thoughts about how we could help relationships both ways so that women are happier because they know they're being desired and thought of. And it can be a simple little text. It doesn't even have to be flowers, although that's a good idea too. And then again, when you stay in our head, what happens, B?
You get head.
You get head. It's all about the head. Mm-hmm. Okay, everyone. So hopefully this helped today. Maybe clarify what a woman wants and how a man can get what he wants. As well. And so again, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and let me know if there's anything, let us know if there's anything else you want to talk about. We're willing to deep dive into anything, sexual wellness. The big thing I want you to take away this Friday is, again, I want you to just keep us in mind over the weekend. And if anything comes up, between you and your partner or just you yourself, and you're thinking about it and you want to hear more, let us know. That's why we're going to do these Raw Friday segments so that you can actually kind of have us in mind over the weekend and let us know if there's anything else you want to talk about next week. So again, we're here to revitalize your look, your health, and your sex life. And on Raw Fridays, we're here to especially revitalize your sex life. So thank you.